It's important to make the right decisions, like when to go for it on fourth down, or when to kick the field goal or go for the touchdown. It's also important to make the right insurance decisions too. That's why my office, Trey McAdams State Farm, is here to help you select the right protection at the right price. Our office will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect when the unexpected happens. With Trey McAdams State Farm, it's easy to make the right call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Proud sponsor of the Tennessee Vols.
Tennessee's offense has struggled inside SEC play, but it appears they're starting to find their stride again. Take, for example, the last couple of games where slow starts were met with explosive second halves, especially against Georgia. Now, to continue that production, especially against Vanderbilt, their next opponent, Jemai Mashack and Chaz Lanier will be key to that. I'm Paige Dower. This is the Field Pass on Full Disclosure. For the last three games, Chaz Lanier's combined 4 of 24 from the three-point line. Against Florida and Georgia, he went 1 of 9 from the perimeter, but for two very different reasons. Against Florida, it was a lot of the same messaging that we heard in non-conference play. He's got to get his shot up a lot quicker. He's got to play faster. He's not going to have all day to get a wide open, clean shot, find the shot, and take it like he could in non-conference play. SEC is so much faster than non-con, and even when he was at North Florida. For him, it's all about building confidence and being aggressive with your shot selection, which we saw against Georgia. While it was still that 1 of 9 shot line, he was making a lot more progress in his ability to get to his spot faster, get his shot up faster, and he was a lot more aggressive in his shot selection, which he needed to make improvement in that area following the Texas game. But what will feed his confidence from the perimeter is if he's more aggressive in driving to the rim and getting paint touches, that will feed his perimeter presence.
It's important his teammates screen to get him some space, but he's got to be ready to take advantage of that right away as opposed to maybe stringing it out, and I think he's getting better there. And with that, when they start, those gaps close up quicker, he's going to have to be able to use his acceleration to get through those gaps quicker.
63rd in the country in defense efficiency. So for Tennessee to find early success in all three levels on offense will certainly be key into maintaining open looks on the perimeter. A key part of that will certainly be what Jemai Mashack can bring them from the field. Recently, he mentioned that he tweaked his jump shot, maybe because of his lingering pinky injury. He says he didn't want to showcase the new tweak that he made in his guiding hand until he really had confidence in it in practice. Well, that certainly translated quite well against Georgia, where he had a perfect 5 of 5 from the field and 1 of 1 from the three-point line. And the three-pointer came from a corner three, which Tennessee only averages about 3 of those a game. So it is an unlikely shot that he made. End of the day, 100% on those attempts. A lot of that has to do with how much he has continued to work. He mentioned in the post-game press conference, he's like, I've always been a hooper. Just because teams don't want to guard me doesn't mean I'm not a hooper. I am. And I asked Barnes about that earlier today. And he's like, Jemai's in the gym all the time. He was in the gym after the game. He's consistently working. A lot of that has contributed to the growth and maturity that we've seen him play with on the court. His growth on offense has certainly made defenses guard him differently, which helps gives his team more open looks, which will be a huge part of the game against Vanderbilt.
We love it when he drives the ball, and we like it when people don't guard him because he's so unselfish. He's going to use that as a way to go get his teammates open. He can make out of it, but that's his maturity and where he's learned to play and adjust to whatever comes his way.
Now, this game against Vanderbilt is a real chance for Tennessee to show real meaningful growth on offense, especially with how physical they can be from the paint and how that might open up three-point looks. But I really am expecting some physicality on those paint touches and how they look in those mid-range opportunities, especially when you consider Auburn and Kentucky are just a couple of weeks away later this month. I'll also be in Nashville to cover Tennessee men's basketball and then the next day for Lady Vols basketball. So definitely make sure you're subscribed, tuned in, turn the notifications on so you don't miss anything. And I will be back from Memorial Gymnasium on Saturday and Sunday. Talk to you then.